Banning TikTok just goes to show you how toxic the American government is. Here's some basic human psychology for you. The ones that are always power hungry are your three dark triads: narcissists, psychopaths, and sociopaths. And guess what is the concentration in the US government? I'll let you think about that for a minute. We all know what it is. They are interested in themselves. They are interested in the dollar bill. They're interested in pocketing as much lobbying money as possible. This ban has nothing really to do about your national security. Just look at Meta, Zuckerberg, all these other social media or just multi-millionaire, billionaire people that are hoarding all of your data. Yet they kind of go unscathed, don't they? This is a monopoly. Our country, our home, is a monopoly. If these multimillionaires and billionaires start to see too many common people starting their own businesses and no longer relying on the system that they have created, they are going to lose their shit. They are going to panic and they're going to want to get those resources back. They want to have control over everything. And this is where greed comes in, right? The only data that they're worried about is the data that they're missing out on so they could profit off of you even more. They want to understand, what do you like? What are you willing to buy? How is the human sociological climate changing? And they can't have access to that data because guess what? It's in the hands of ByteDance, which is not from the US, right? It's not about national security. It always goes back to the dollar bill. Not only that, TikTok is kind of unfiltered, or at least it used to be until like the government pressured them to create more community guidelines. But TikTok used to be a free-flowing platform in which news could spread like wildfire. People could get alternative perspectives of things. You no longer have to follow mass media. Oh, they hate that. So not only have you separated yourself from their monetary system, you're now also separating yourself from their news system. If they don't have control over your basic needs, over your money, over how you perceive the world, they don't have control of you. And notice how the name TikTok literally means TikTok, your time is up. Fun fact, did you know TikTok in China is not called TikTok, it's called Douyin, which is a completely different meaning. And lastly, I want to say that the US has a lot more issues at hand than just a freaking app. National security, really? Are you going to talk about that? When you've been starting conflicts, the WARS, in almost every country in the Middle East, and you're going to talk about safety? How many innocent lives are you responsible for? Did you know that there's a program in the US called Feed the Children or something like that, where it sounds like it's a US-based thing where you feed the hungry, feed the growing population. But we are so backwards as a country. We're such a third world country that, did you know foreign countries donate to that program? We don't even have enough money to feed our own people. That's how crazy it is. Our healthcare system is crap. Our safety is crap. I live in New York. I can't even take public transportation because I feel like I might get stabbed. The country is falling apart because infrastructure is not being taken care of. All the taxes that we pay, instead of building better roads, building better public transportation like China is doing, guess what they're doing? They're building stadiums. More capitalistic things. And yet they have the audacity to be panicked about a freaking app when Meta is doing the same exact thing. And I love how the government is saying, oh, well, China doesn't allow Facebook or Instagram in China. How come we're allowing TikTok? Isn't Facebook and Instagram allowed in other countries? For example, in Europe, Central Asia. You don't see those countries complaining that you're stealing their data. We're not stupid anymore. They're hoping that we're stupid, but we're not stupid anymore.